a story.
So, did you hear the story of the Johnston twins? As like each other as two new pins, of one womb born on the self-same day, how one was kept and one given away. And did you never hear how the Johnstons died, never knowing that they shared one name till the day they died, when the mother cried, "My own dear sons lie slain." And did you never hear of the mother, so cruel there's a stone in the place of her heart? Then bring her on, and come judge for yourselves how she came to play this part.
Once I had a husband, you know the sort of chap. I met him at a dance and now he came on with the chat.
You're a bleeding cracker.
He said me eyes were deep blue pools, me skin as soft as snow.
Lovely.
He told me I was sexier than Marilyn Monroe. And we went dancing. We went dancing. Then of course I found that I was 6 weeks overdue.
What?
We got married at the registry and then we had a do.
Bring out the bevies!
We all had curly salmon sandwiches and how the ale did flow. They said the bride was lovelier than Marilyn Monroe. And we went dancing. We went dancing. Then the baby came along, we called him
Darren Wayne.
And 3 months on I found that I was in the club again.
Your wife's a bleeding rabbit.
And though I still fancy dancing, me husband wouldn't go.
Get lost.
With a wife he said was twice the size of Marilyn Monroe. No more dancing. No more dancing. By the time that I was 25, I looked like 42, with 7 hungry mouths to feed and 1 more nearly due. Me husband, he walked out on me a month or 2 ago.
Hurrah.
For a girl, they say, who looks a bit like Marilyn Monroe. And they go dancing. They go dancing. They go dancing. Yes, they go dancing.
Now look, love, I'm up to here with odd luck stories. Now, you owe me £3.17 and 4 pence, and either you play today like now, or I'm going to have to cut off your deliveries.
Oh, look, I said I'll pay you. I'll pay you next week. I'll pay you.
Next week? Ho, next week never comes around here. I'd be a rich man if next week ever came.
Look, I start a job next week and I'll have money coming in. You can't stop the milk. I need the milk.
Why?
I'm pregnant.
Well, don't look at me, love. I might be the milkman, but it's got nothing to do with me. Now, you've been told, no money, no milk.
Ma'am, the baby's crying. He wants his bottle. Where's the milk? Hey, Ma'am, how come I'm on free dinners? All the other kids laugh at me.
I'm starving and there's nothing in this house to eat. There never bloody well is.
I've told you not to swear.
Mum, I can't sleep. I'm hungry. I'm starving.
Me, Ma'am. Come on, I'm hungry.
I know it's hard on all you kids, but try and get some sleep. Next week I'll be earning, we'll have loads of things to eat. We'll have ham and we'll have jam and spam. We'll have roast beef and Yorkshire pudding and Battenberg cake and chicken and chips and corned beef and sausages and treacle tarts and mince and spuds and milkshake mix for the baby. when I bring home the dough. Live like kings, like bright young things, like Marilyn Monroe. Go dancing, we'll go dancing.
Hello, Mrs. Johnston. How are you? Is the job working out all right for you?
Oh, it's lovely. It's a lovely house. It's a pleasure to clean it.
It is a pretty house, isn't it? It's a pity it's so big. I'm finding it rather large at present.
Oh, yeah, with Mr. Lyons being away in that. When does he get back, Mrs. Lyons?
He's been gone for such a long time now. The company sent him out there for 9 months. So what's that? He'll be back in about 5 months' time.
Oh, you won't feel so lonely then when he gets back, and the house won't feel so empty then, will it?
Actually, Mrs. J, we bought such a large house for the children. We thought children would come along.
Oh, but you still might be able to.
No, I'm afraid not. We've been trying for such a long time. I wanted to adopt, but, well, Mr. Lyons he says he wants his own son, not somebody else's. Myself, I believe an adopted child can become one's own.
It's weird though, isn't it, eh? Here's you can't have kids, and me, I can't stop having them. My husband said all he had to do was shake hands with me and I'd be in the club. He must have shook hands with me before he left. I'm having another one, you know.
Oh, I see.
Hey, but it's all right. Having babies is like clockwork for me. I'm back on my feet the very next day. And if I had this one on the weekend, I won't even have to take a day off. I just love this job and just get by now. Jesus Christ, Mrs. Lyons.
My God, what's wrong?
The shoes.
Pardon?
Take the shoes off the table.
You mean you're superstitious?
No, I'm not superstitious. But you never put new shoes on the table. You never know what'll happen.
No, go on with you. If it'll make you any happier, I'll put them away.
There's shoes upon the table and a joker in the pack. The salt's been spilled and a looking glass cracked. There's one lone magpie overhead.
I'm not superstitious.
The mother said.
I'm not superstitious.
The mother said.
What are you doing here? The milk bill's not due till Thursday.
Well, actually, I've given up the milk round. I've gone into medicine. I'm your gynecologist.
Oh.
Now, so we have a little listen to your baby's ticker, shall we?
You know, I was dead worried about having another baby, you know, Doctor. I didn't know I was going to manage. But now I've got my little job, I'll be okay. And I'll be able to get by, even with another mouth to feed.
Oh, mouths, Mummy.
What?
Plural, Mrs. Johnson, mouths to feed. You're expecting twins. Congratulations. Next one, please, nurse.
Hello, Mrs. J. How are you? Mrs. J, anything wrong?
I was just getting by.
What's the matter?
I was just getting straight.
Why don't you sit down?
With one more mouth to feed, I could have managed, but not with two. The welfare's already been on to me. They say I'm incapable of controlling the kids I've already got. They say I should put some of them into care. But I won't. I love them. I love the bones of every one of them. And I'll love these two when they come along too. But like they say at the welfare, kids can't live on love alone.
Twins? You're expecting twins?
How quickly an idea, planted, can take root and grow into a plan. The thought conceived in this very room grew as surely as a seed in a mother's womb.
Give one to me.
What?
Give one to me.
Oh, but Miss, you can't
Yes,
be... No.
yes.
But you can't be serious.
When are you due?
July, the beginning of.
July. And my husband's not due back until the middle of July. Why, he need never guess.
Oh, but it's mad.
Yes, it is. It's mad. It's wonderful. It's perfect. Look, you're 4 months pregnant and only just beginning to show. So? So I'm 4 months pregnant and I'm only just beginning to show. Look, I could have got pregnant before he went away, but I didn't want to worry him whilst he was gone. I didn't want him to be concerned in case I miscarried. But when he returns home, I'll tell him we were wrong. The doctors were wrong. I'm having a baby. Our baby. Oh, Mrs. Johnston, it will work. It will, if only you'll...
Oh, but you can't be serious, Mrs. Lyons.
Oh, you said yourself you had too many children already.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to give one away.
But already the welfare people are threatening you. Oh, Mrs. Johnston, with 2 more children on the way, how can you possibly avoid having some of them put into care? Surely it would be better if you gave one of the children to me. At least that way you'd be able to see him every day as you came to work. Oh, please, Mrs. Johnston, please.
Oh, you're that desperate to have a baby.
Each day I look out from this window. I see him with his friends. I hear him call. I reach out, and as I fold my arms around him, he's gone. Was he ever there at all? I dreamed of all the places I would take him, the games we'd play, the stories I would tell, the jokes we'd share, the clothing I would make him. I reach out, but as I do, he fades away.
If my child was raised in a palace like this one, he wouldn't have to worry where his next meal was coming from. His clothing would be supplied by George Henry Lee.
He'd have all his own toys and a garden to play in.
Make too much noise without the neighbors complaining.
Silver trays to take meals from.
Bike with both wheels on.
Yes. And he'd sleep every night in a bed of his own.
He could make too much noise without the neighbors complaining. And he would be there and no effing and blinding.
No, never.
And when he grew up, he could never be told to stand and queue up for hours on end at the dole. He'd grow up to be a credit to me, to you. And I would be able to see him every day, wouldn't I? And you'd look after him, wouldn't you?
Of course I would. I'd keep him warm in the winter and cool when it shines. I'd pull out his splinters without making him cry. I'd always be there if his dream became a nightmare. My child, my child, my child. Oh, help me with this, Mrs. J. Help me with this. Oh, I needed to be thoroughly convinced. Some baby clothes. I've got to see you walk. I must learn how to knit. Oh, and I've got to suffer from piles. Well, doesn't everyone suffer from piles when one's pregnant? Oh, and I've got to get a cot. And oh, Mrs. J. Oh, does this look right? I need it to look right before I go shopping.
Shopping? What do you do the shopping for? I do the shopping.
Oh, no. From now on, I do all the shopping. I want everybody to know about my baby. Mrs. Johnston, we must make this a binding agreement.
In the name of Jesus, the thing was done. Now there's no going back for anyone. It's too late now for feeling torn. There's a pact been sealed. There's a deal been born.
What did I have to do that for?
Mrs. Johnston, no one must ever know. Therefore, we have to have an agreement. Right. I shan't be long. Bye.
How swiftly those who've made a pact can come to overlook the fact, or wish the reckoning be delayed. But a debt is a debt and must be paid.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. The kids said you were in the hospital. Oh, they are lovely, aren't they? I really am sorry, love, but you are 12 weeks behind your payments, and it's a very bad time for you, but I've got to do this, girl.
I don't know where you sign for all this stuff if you can't pay. If you can't pay, you shouldn't bloody well sign.
You know, if you could just give me a couple of weeks' money on this, I could leave.
You knew you couldn't pay for it, didn't you?
When I got me job, I thought I'd be able to pay. And when I went into the showroom, I only needed a couple of things. And everything looked so nice. And when I looked in the catalogue, I just needed a few things. And so I signed.
Yeah, but you bloody well shouldn't you?
I know I bloody well shouldn't, but I did. I spent all me bleeding life knowing I shouldn't. So take your sodding wireless and get off.
Oh, I really am sorry, love.
Oh, it's all right, lad. We were in the middle of our tea one night when they came for the table.
Well, at least you can laugh about it, and that's the main thing, isn't it? Oh, good.
Yeah. Only mine until the time comes round to pay the bill. Then I'm afraid what can't be paid must be returned. You never ever learn that nothing's yours on easy terms. Only for a time I must not learn to call you mine. Familiar eyes that face those eyes make future plans that cannot be confirmed on borrowed time, on easy terms. Living on the never, never, constant as the changing weather, never sure who's at the door or the price I'll have to pay should we meet again. I will not recognize your name. You can be sure what's gone before will be concealed. Your friends will never learn that once we were on easy terms, living on the never, never, constant as the changing weather, never sure who's at the door or the price I'll have to pay should we meet again.
They're gone. You didn't notify me.
Couldn't I keep them for a few more days? They're a pair, they go together.
My husband is due back tomorrow. Mrs. Johnston, we made an agreement, a bargain. You swore on the Bible.
Then you better see which one you want.
I'll just...
Take him. Living on the never, never, constant as the changing weather, never sure who's at the door or the price I'll have to pay should we meet again.
Oh, Mrs. Johnston. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll see you next week.
But I'm due back tomorrow.
No, why don't you take next week off? Full pay, of course.
What happened to the other twin, Mum? Where's the other twinny, Mum?
He's up in heaven, love, with Jesus and the angels.
What's it like there, man, in heaven?
It's lovely. Be well looked after there. He'll have anything he wants.
Will you have his own bike?
Yeah, with both wheels on.
Why can't I have a bike, eh?
Well, why want a mechanic say?
You said I could have a new dress, Why can't I have an air pistol?
Yeah, we'll look in the catalogue next week.
I love it when we look in the catalogue, man.
I have to go to work. I'll be late. He's lovely, isn't he? I bet you're dead proud of him, aren't you, Ray?
Yes, yes, I am. Aren't I, Edward? And I'm proud of Jennifer, too.
Oh, he's lovely. Oh, I'd like to pick him up.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. Well, just wait a second.
Yes. Oh, look at him smiling.
Ah.
He's smiling
He's
at
adorable,
me.
isn't he?
Yeah,
He's just
smiling.
adorable.
Oh, look, he's... Oh, he's smiling at me. He's such a sweet... Oh,
Hello,
you know,
darling.
I think... Oh, Mrs. Lyons, he's smiling at me. You know, I think I'll just...
No,
pick
he
him up.
doesn't need picking up. He's fine.
Oh, Luke, he's going to cry.
If he
I'll
needs
just...
picking up, I shall pick him up, all right?
All right. Okay. I'm sorry. I am...
Yes, well, the bathroom needs tending to. Time is getting on.
Yeah.
Darling, don't be so hard on the poor woman. She only wanted to hold the baby. Don't all women love to hold babies?
I don't want her to hold the baby, Richard. It's just, I don't want the baby to catch anything. Babies catch things very easily, you know, Richard.
All right. You know best.
You don't see her as much as I do. She's always fussing over him, any opportunity, and she's cooing and cuddling him as if she were his mother. She's always bothering him. Since the baby arrived, she ignores most of her work.
Come, Jennifer. It's all right. You're just a little... It's this depression thing that happens after a woman's had a...
I'm not depressed, Richard. It's just... Richard, she makes me feel... Richard, I think she should go.
And what will you do for help in the house?
I'll find somebody who doesn't spend all day fussing over the baby.
Well, I suppose you know best. The house is your domain. Look, Jen, I've got a board meeting. I really have to dash.
Richard, could I have some cash?
Of course.
I need about £50.
My God, what for?
Well, I've got to buy baby clothes and I've got to fix up the nursery.
All right. Here. I'll see you later. Must dash now.
Mrs. Johnston, come out here for a moment, please.
Yeah?
Why don't you sit down? Mrs. Johnston, Richard and I have been talking things over, and, well, we both feel it would be better if you left.
Left? Left where?
It's your work. Your work has deteriorated.
But I work the way I've always worked.
Well, I'm not satisfied.
What am I going to do? How will I manage? How will I get by?
We've thought of that, and here. It's a lot of money, but, well...
Oh, okay. All right, Mrs. Lyons. If I'm going, I'm taking me son with me.
Oh, no, you're not. Edward's mine. He's my son.
I'll bring the police in. I'll tell someone.
No, you won't.
You
will tell no one. No one. Because you just gave your baby away. Do you know what a crime that is? You'll be locked up. You sold your baby.
I didn't. You told me I could see him every day. I'm gonna tell someone. I'm gonna bring the police in. I will.
You'll tell no one. Because if you tell anyone, and these twins learn of the truth, you know what they say? You know what they say about twins secretly parted, don't you?
What?
They say that if either twin should learn the truth, they both shall immediately die. It means, Mrs. Johnston, that these brothers shall grow up unaware of the other's existence. They shall be raised apart and never, ever be told what was once the truth. You'll never tell anyone about this, Mrs. Johnston, because if you do, you will kill them.
Shoes upon the table and a spider's been killed. Someone broke the looking glass. There's a full moon shining and the salt's been spilled. You're walking on the pavement cracks. Don't know what's gonna come to pass. Now you know the devil's got your number. You know he's gonna find ya. You know he's right behind ya. He's staring through your windows. He's creeping down the hall. Ain't no use in clutching at your rosary. You're only gonna know what was done. Even when you shut your eyes, you still see that you sold the son, and you can't tell anyone. Now you know the devil's got your number. You know he's gonna find ya. You know he's right behind ya. He's standing on your step and he's knocking at your door. He's knocking at your door. He's knocking at your door.
Go away! Ma'am, will you open the bleeding door or what?
Mickey?
Oh. Ma'am, why was the door bolted? Did you think it was the rent man? Ma'am, Sammy's robbed me of the gun and it was me best one. Why does he always rob all me things off of me?
It's because you're the youngest, Mickey. It used to happen to our Sammy when he was the youngest.
But why? Ma'am, we're playing mounted police and Indians, and I'm a Mountie. And this morning, we wiped out 3,000 Indians.
Good.
You did, ma'am? What's up?
Oh, nothing, son. Nothing. Hey, you stay outside, and play. That's a good lad. Hey, but don't you get playing with them hooligans down at that rough end.
No, we're up at the other end, near the big houses in the park.
Mickey! Where have you been playing? Come here.
What?
Where have you been playing? Come here.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I forgot.
What have I told you about playing up there?
It wasn't me fault.
Don't go up there. Do you hear me?
Yeah. You let our Sammy go up there.
Our Sammy is older than you are.
But why? Why can...
Just shut up. Oh, don't go up there. Just don't go up there. Now, you stay outside here where I can see you, right by the front door.
But, ma'am, the Indians...
Go on. Oh.
I wish I was our Sammy. Our Sammy's nearly 10. He's got 2 worms, a catapult, and he's built an underground den. But I'm not allowed to go in there. I have to wait by the gate. Because me ma'am says I'm only 7, but I'm not. I'm nearly 8. Sometimes I eat our Sammy. He robbed me toy car, you know. And now the wheels are missing and the tops broke off and the bleeding thing won't go. He said when he took it, it was just like that, but it wasn't. It went dead straight. But you can't tell them nothing when they think you're 7 and you're not. You're nearly 8. I wish it was our Sammy. You ought to see him spit straight in your eye from 20 yards and every time I hit. And he's allowed to play with matches, and he goes to bed dead late. I have to go at 7, even though I'm nearly 8. You know our Sammy, you know what he does? He draws nudie women without arms or legs or even heads in the baths when he goes swimming. I'm not allowed to go to the baths. My ma'am says I have to wait. Because I might get drowned because I'm only 7. But I'm not, I'm nearly 8. You know our Sammy? You know what he does sometimes? He wheezes straight through the letterbox of the house next door to us. I tried to do it one night, but I had to stand on a crate. I couldn't reach the letterbox, but I will by the time I'm 8.
Hi.
Hi.
I've seen you before.
Where?
You were playing with some other boys up by my house.
Do you live up in the park?
Yeah, you're going to come up there and play again?
Oh, I would do, but I'm not allowed.
Well, why?
Because my mum says.
Well, my mummy says I'm not allowed to play down here, actually.
Kiss the sweet!
All right.
What?
Here.
Can I have another one for our Sammy?
Yes, of course. Take as many as you like.
Are you soft?
I don't think so.
Round here, you ask for a sweet, you have to ask about 20 million times, and you know what?
Why?
Still don't believe in give you one. Sometimes our Sammy does, but if our Sammy gives you a sweet, you have to be dead careful.
Why?
Because if our Sammy gives you a sweet, he's usually weed on it first.
That sounds like super fun.
It is. If you're our Sammy.
Do you want to come and play?
I might do, but I'm not playing that because I'm pissed off.
Oh, pissed off? You say the most smashing things, don't you?
I know more words than that.
Do you?
Like the F word.
The F word?
The F word!
What does it mean?
I don't know. Sounds dead good, though, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. When I get home, I shall look it up in the dictionary.
In the what?
Dictionary. You do know what a dictionary is, don't you?
Of course I do. It's a thingy, isn't it?
It's a book which describes the meaning of words.
Oh, the meaning of words, yeah.
Yes.
Sammy will be here soon. Hope he's in a good mood. He's dead mean sometimes.
Why?
It's because he's got a plate in his head.
Huh? A plate? In his head?
Yeah, when he was little, me man was at work, and O'Donnell was supposed to be looking after him, but he fell out the window, and he broke his head. And they took him to the hospital, and they put a plate in his head.
A plate? I mean, a dinner plate?
Don't think so, because our Sammy's head's not really that big. Oh. Must be one of them little plates that you have your bread off of.
Oh, a side plate.
No, it's on the top.
Can you see the shape of it in his head?
I suppose, if you looked under his hair.
You know the most smashing things, don't you? Will you be my best friend?
Yeah, if you want.
Really? What's your name?
Michael Johnson, but everyone calls me Mickey. What's yours?
Edward Lyons.
Oh, how old are you, Eddie?
I'm 7.
I'm older than you. I'm nearly 8.
Well, I'm nearly 8 as well.
When's your birthday?
July the 18th.
So's mine.
Is it really?
We were born on the same day. This means we can be blood brothers. Do you want to be me blood brother, Eddie?
Yes, please.
It hurts, you know. Ooh. Give us yours. Now, this means that we're blood brothers, and we always have to stand up for each other. Now say after me. Okay. I will always defend me brother!
I will always defend my brother!
And stand by him!
And stand by him!
And share all me sweets with him!
And share all my sweets with...
Just a sweet. Hi, Sammy. Evan Gorney.
Yes, you do. I just gave you some.
You little Robin, get!
I am not. Besides, you pinched me best gun.
Lost anyway. Only fires caps. Soon I'm gonna get me a real gun. I'm gonna get me an air gun. Pew! 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 What are you looking at?
Pardon me.
Oh, this is Eddie. He lives up in the park.
The frickin' posse.
No, he's not. He's me best friend.
You're just kids. You're just little kids.
Where you going, Sammy?
All gotta do another burial. Your worms have died again.
Ooh, we're having a funeral. You coming to the funeral? Sammy, can we come?
He was alive and wriggling this morning. By dinner time, he was dead.
Mickey?
Was that your mother?
Oh, ma'am, this is me brother.
What?
Me blood brother, Eddie.
Eddie? Eddie who?
Edward Lyons, Mrs. Johnston.
Yeah, he lives up near the park, and he's my
Mickey.
best friend, and we...
Get in the house.
What?
Sammy, you and all.
I don't have to.
I said get the pair of you.
But I haven't done nothing.
I'll get you.
Ta-ra, Eddie. Bye, Eddie.
Ta-ra.
Does your mother know you're down here? And what do you think she would say if she did know?
I think she'd be angry.
So don't you think you better get home before she finds out?
Would it be okay if I came down here and played again? And perhaps Mickey could come up and play by my house.
Don't you ever come here again. Ever.
Well, but
Ever. You go home. Beat it before the bogeyman gets you. Should we meet again, I will not recognize your name. You can be sure what's gone before will be concealed. Your friends will never learn that once we were on easy terms.
But, Daddy, we haven't finished the story yet.
Mummy will read the story. I have to go to work for an hour.
Richard, you didn't say.
Darling, I'm sorry. But if we complete this merger, I promise you have more time. That's why we're doing it, Jen. If we complete this, the firm will run itself, and I'll have plenty of time for you both.
It's not me. It's Edward. I don't want him growing away from you. You should spend more time with him.
Daddy, how do you spell bogeyman?
Ask Mummy. Darling, I'll see you later. Mustache.
Mummy, how do you spell bogeyman? Bogeyman.
Oh, Edward, where did you ever hear such a thing?
I'm trying to look it up.
Edward, it's a silly superstition. It's something a silly mom might say to her son, like, the bogeyman's going to get you.
Would he get me?
No, Edward, I told you, there's no such thing.
Does it, Olivia?
Pardon?
Does he? Can he come out and play? Eddie!
Mickey!
Look, I got Sammy's catapult. Come on, let's go out
All
and play.
right, let's go. Isn't Mickey fantastic, Mummy?
Do you go to the same school as Edward?
Mickey says the most smashing things. We're blood brothers.
Yeah, we were born on the same day.
Come on, let's go play.
Yeah, let's go.
Edward, it's time for your bed.
No,
I'm very
Mummy,
sorry.
no, it's not.
Edward's bedtime.
It's early, Mummy.
Edward, where did you meet that boy?
At his house.
And his second name is Johnston, isn't it?
Yes. And I think you're very, very mean.
Edward, I've told you never to go with that boy where boys like that live.
But why, Mummy?
Because you're not the same as him. Do you understand?
No, I don't understand. And I hate you.
Edward, what I'm doing, it's for your own good. It's only because I love you, Edward.
You don't. You don't love me. If you loved me, you'd let me go and play with my friend Mickey. I like him more than I like you.
Edward, don't say that. Don't ever say that.
Well, I will say that. I will. I know what you are.
What? What?
You're a fuck-off.
Oh! You see why I don't want you mixing with children like that? Because you become like them and you behave like them. Like a horrible, horrible little boy. But you're not like them. You're not. You're my son. You're mine. And you won't ever. You won't. Oh, Edward. Oh, my beautiful, beautiful son.
I gotcha, I shot you, and your buddy know I did. I gotcha, I shot you.
I stopped it with my bin lid.
But you know that if you cross your fingers, and if you count from 1 to 10, you can get up off the ground again. It doesn't matter, the whole thing's just a game.
Neener, 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 neener.
Oh, my name is Elliot Best, and lady, here's me cheek the back, side cheek the yard.
But pal, I told you I'll ain't home.
Ding, ding, ding. So lady, can I use your telephone?
But you know that if you cross your fingers, and if you count from 1 to 10, you can get up off the ground again. It doesn't matter, the whole thing's just a game.
Cowboys and Indians!
Cross your fingers, and if you count from 1 to 10, you can get up off the ground again. It doesn't matter, the whole thing's just a game.
My name is Professor Howland's a bong I hold. It can destroy the atmosphere. I primed it, I timed it to explode. Unless you let me out of here, then I suggest cover up your ears.
But you know that if you cross your fingers,
Sammy?
and if you count from 1 to 10, you can get up off the ground again.
It doesn't matter, the whole thing's just a game. The whole thing's just a game. The whole thing's just a
You're dead. You know you are. I got you standing by that car.
But when you did, his hand was hid behind his back, his fingers crossed, and so he's not.
So you fuck off.
You said the F word, you're gonna die. You'll go to hell and there you'll fry. Just like a fish in a chip shop fat, only 25 million times higher than that.
Well, as you lot swear, so you'll all go to hell with him.
No, we won't end up.
Why?
Because when we swear, we cross our fingers.
Oh, maybe well, me fingers were crossed.
Oh, come on.
No,
Leave him alone.
Why? What will you do about it?
I'll tell me, ma'am, where all the ciggies always disappear when you're in our house.
What?
And the half crowns.
Come on, gang. You don't want to hang with these anyway. They're just kids.
Grow boss.
I hate them. What's up?
I don't want to die.
But you have to, Mickey. Everyone does. Just like your twinny died, didn't he? When he was a baby. See, look on the bright side of it, Mickey. When you die, you'll meet your twinny again, won't you?
Yeah.
And listen, Mickey. If you're dead, there's no school, is there?
I don't care about our Sammy anyway. Oh, look, I got his air gun. Oh, yeah.
Oh, kids a go.
No, well, let's go and get Eddie fast.
Who?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. Eddie! Eddie! You coming out?
My mum says I'm not to play with you.
Well, my mum says I haven't got to play with you either. But pay no notice of mothers. They're soft. I got Linda with me. She's a girl, but she's all right.
Hey.
Hiya. Hello, Linda.
Hi, Eddie. Look, we've got Sammy's air gun.
Come on, you can have a shot at our target in the park.
Peter Pan.
Yeah, we always shoot at that, don't we, Linda?
Yeah, we try and shoot his little thingy off, don't we, Mickey? Come on, let's go.
Suppose we get caught by a policeman.
Pay no notice. We've been caught loads of times by policemen.
Oh my God, yeah, hundreds of times. Yeah. More than that.
Yeah. We always say dead funny things to them.
Things like what?
All sorts, don't we, Mickey?
Yeah. Like when they ask you your name, we say things like, Adolf Hitler!
Yeah. And hey, Eddie, you know when they say, what do you think you're doing? We always say something like, waiting for the 92 bus.
That sounds like super fun.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Come on, your man won't see you.
All right.
There's gypsies in the woods and they've been watching you. They come to take your baby away. There's gypsies in the wood and they've been calling you. Can Edward please come out and play? Can he please come with us and play?
Oh, Richard!
For God's sake, Jennifer, I told you on the phone he'll just be out playing somewhere.
But where?
Outside, playing with friends. Edward!
I don't want him outside playing.
Jennifer, he's not a baby. Edward!
Oh, you know the devil's got your number. You know he's gonna find ya. You know he's right behind ya. He's staring through your windows, he's creeping down the hall.
For Christ's sake, Jennifer, you call me home from work in the middle of the day just to tell me you haven't seen him for an hour? Perhaps we should be talking about getting you something for your nerves.
I don't need anything for my nerves, Richard. It's just this place. I hate it. I want to move.
Jennifer, how many times? The factory is here. My work is here.
It doesn't have to be someplace far away. But we've got to move. Because I feel if we stay here, something terrible is going to happen. Something bad.
Jennifer, what is this thing you keep talking about getting away from?
It's these people that Edward has started mixing with. Can't you see how he's drawn to them? They're drawing him away from me.
Oh, Christ. I really do think you should see a doctor.
I don't need to see a doctor. I just need to move away from this neighborhood. Because I'm frightened. I'm frightened for Edward.
Frightened of what, woman?
I'm frightened.
Shoes upon the table, and a spider's been killed. Someone broke the looking glass. There's a full moon shining, and the salt's been spilled. You're walking on the pavement cracks, don't know what's gonna come to pass. Now you know the devil's got your number. He's gonna find ya. You know he's right behind ya. He's staring through your windows, he's creeping down the door.
Missed. Missed.
not playing with the gun anymore.
Oh, why?
Gets broke if you use it too much.
What do you want to do now, Mickey?
I don't know.
I do.
What?
Let's throw some stones through them windows.
Ooh, I dare you, Linda, I dare you.
I will.
Well, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid either. I'll do it. Are you ready?
Well,
He is. Look, Eddie's scared.
No, he's not. Are you ready?
no, I'm not scared at all, actually.
Right. When I count to 3, we'll all throw together. 1, 2, 3.
Me mother caught a flea and put it in a teapot to make a cup of tea. And what in the hell do you think you're doing?
Waiting for the 92 bus.
He's not with us.
Sir?
Sir.
No, he's definitely with us. What's your name, son?
Adolf Hitler.
He was about to commit a serious crime, Lord. Do you understand that? Now, you don't want to go to the courts again, do you? Well, that's exactly what's going to happen if I have any more trouble with one of yours, Mrs. Johnson. You've been warned before about your son, Sammy, haven't you? Yes, you have. Well, there'll be no more bloody warnings from now on. Either you keep yours in order, or it'll be the courts for you or worse, won't it? Yes, it will. Little bastard.
Maybe someday we'll move away and start all over again in some new place where they don't know my name. Oh, they don't know my face. Where we can begin again, feel we can win, and then maybe.
As I say, it was really more a prank, really, Mr. Lyons. I'd just dock his pocket money if I were you. But I might say, if you don't mind me saying it, I'm not sure I'd let him hang with those again. I'd make sure he stuck with his own kind. Well, thank you for the drink, sir. All the best to you. He really is a good lad, aren't you, Adolf? Good night, sir.
Edward, how would you like to move to another house?
Why, Daddy?
Well, various reasons. Actually, Mummy hasn't been too well lately. We thought perhaps a move a little further towards the country might. Do you think you'd like that?
I'd much rather stay here.
Well, you think on it, old chap. Think on it.
Hello, Mrs. Johnston. And how are you?
You what?
I'm sorry, did I say something wrong?
I'm just not used to kids inquiring about my health. And how are you, Mr. Lyons?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, you look it. You look very well indeed. Does your mother look after you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Now listen, Eddie. I've told you not to come around here.
I just wanted to come down and
It's
say,
best.
but I won't be coming back here again ever.
Oh.
Because we're moving out to the country.
Oh, look at you.
I'd much rather stay here
Oh.
with Mickey.
Oh, when you going?
Tomorrow.
Oh, so we really won't be seeing you again. Oh, shush, 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 shush. Hey, don't you be soft. Look, you'll have a real nice house, and you'll make lots of new friends, and before you know it, well, you'll forget Mickey ever existed.
I won't ever forget Mickey.
Oh, shush, look. we're a right pair, aren't we, eh? Here's you wanting to stay, and here's me. I've been trying to get out for years. Oh, we're a right pair, aren't we, eh, you and me?
Why don't you buy a new house near us?
Oh, just like that?
Would work.
Oh, hey.
Yes?
Would you like a picture of Mickey to take with you?
Oh, yes, please.
Hey, look. That was taken when Mickey was just a kid.
Is that you, Mrs. Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
Can I really have this?
Yes. What you looking at?
I thought you didn't like me. I thought you weren't very nice. I think you're really quite smashing.
Cut out the girls when you start dancing.
Pardon?
Oh, nothing, love, nothing. Mickey! Come and say goodbye to Eddie. He's moving.
Well, Edward, do you like it here?
Yes, it's very nice.
Oh, Edward, look at the trees. And look at the cows. Oh, Edward, you're going to love it out here, aren't you?
Are you feeling better now, Mummy?
Yes, much better now, darling, thank you. Oh, Edward, look at the birds. Look at that beautiful black and white one.
No, Mummy, don't look at one magpie. One magpie is for sorrow.
Edward, that's just a silly superstition.
It's not. My friend Mickey told me.
Edward, I think we can forget the silly things Mickey said.
I'm going upstairs. I want to read.
Children take time to adapt to new surroundings. Why, he'll be right as rain in no time flat. Why, he won't even remember he once lived somewhere else, I'm sure.
Yes?
Is Eddie in? Can he come out and play?
Eddie, I'm afraid Eddie doesn't live here now.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Yeah. Do you know where he lives?
Pardon?
You see, I got some money. I was going to go on the bus.
I'm afraid I've no idea.
It's in the country somewhere, isn't it?
Look, I honestly don't know, and I'm rather busy. Goodbye.
No kids out on the street today. You could be living on the moon. Maybe
gonna be a long, long, long Sunday afternoon. Just killing time and kicking cans around, trying to remember jokes I knew, tell them to myself, but they're not funny since I found it's gonna be a long, long, long Sunday afternoon. My best friend always had sweets to share. He knew every word in the dictionary. He was clean, neat, and tidy from Monday to Friday. I wish that I could be like, wear clean clothes, talk properly like, do sums and history like my friend, my friend.
My best friend, he could swear like a soldier. You laughed till you died at the stories he told ya. And he was untidy from Monday to Friday. I wish that I could be like, kick a ball and climb a tree like, come a little bit more like my friend. My friend.
Feels like everybody stayed in bed, or maybe I got up too soon. Am I the last survivor? Is everybody dead? Dead! 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 On this long, long, long Sunday afternoon, Sunday afternoon.
Oh, bright new day, we're moving away.
What's up, ma'am?
We're starting all over again.
Is it a summons, ma'am?
Oh, bright new day, we're going away.
Sammy!
Where nobody's heard of our name.
Well, nothing much, ma'am.
Where we can begin again, feel we can win, and then live just like living should be. Got a new situation, a new destination, a new reputation following me.
What is it? What is it?
We're moving out, we're moving house. We're starting all over again. We're leaving this mess for our new address. 65 Shelbyville Lane.
Where's that, ma'am?
What's that country? Where the air is so pure you get drunk just from breathing. The washing stays clean on the line. Where there's space for the kids, cause the garden's so big, it would take you a week just to reach the far side. Now come on, Sammy, Mickey, now we're gonna help. Excuse us. We've got a pack, we're moving away. What did you say?
Moving away. Ha!
The warriors deliver us the last.
Life won't be the same as in the past.
I can safely predict the sun's dropping the crime rate.
It'll be calm and peaceful round here.
And now I might even get paid what is mine, mate.
And you'll see graffiti will soon disappear. Pack up the bags, we leave in the rags. The wobbly water chest, the doors that doesn't close. The two-legged chair, the carpet so bare. You wouldn't see it if it weren't for the holes. Now that we're moving, now that we're improving, let's just wash our hands of this lot. For it's no longer fitting for me to be sitting a sofa. I know for a fact was knocked off. What? Might get a car, be all la-di-da. We're driving out to the stands. And at the weekend, a gentleman friend might take me dancing to the local band. Oh. We'll have a front room, and then if it should happen, His Holiness flies in from Rome. He will sit there with me, eating toast, eating tea, the kind of surroundings that remind him of home. Oh.
It's like in the country, isn't it, man?
Yeah, we'll be all right here, son, away from the muck and the dirt and the bloody trouble. I could dance. Come here.
No.
Oh, bright new day, we're moving away. We're starting all over again. Oh, bright new day, we're going away, where nobody's heard of our name. What you laughing at?
I'm not laughing, I'm smiling. I haven't seen you happy like this in ages, man.
Well, I am happy now, son. Hey, where's the others?
Oh, they went into that field out there.
Sammy! Sammy, get off that bleeding cow before I kill you. What's that Donna Marie stepped into? Sammy, that cow's a bull. Where we can begin again, feel we can win, and then live just like living should be. Got a new situation, a new destination, a new reputation following me. Getting out, we're moving house, we're going away. House we got was lovely, the neighbors are a treat. They sometimes fight on a Saturday night, but never in the week.
What time do you call this then?
Time I got sight of you, rat bag.
Since I pay me bills on time, the milkman insists I call him Joe.
Call me Joe.
Brings me bread and eggs, says I got legs like Marilyn Monroe. Even takes me dancing. Whoa, even takes me dancing. Our Sammy burnt the school down, but it's very easily done. If the teachers lets the silly gets, they with magnesium. Thank God he only got probation. The judge was old and slow, though it was kind of him, said I reminded him of Marilyn Monroe.
And could I take you dancing? I'd love to take you dancing.
Mickey's just turned 14. You know he's at that age. When you mention girls or courting, he flies into a rage.
Shut up talking about me, Mother!
He's got a thing for taking black kids out, and he thinks that I don't know that he dreams all night of girls who look like Marilyn Monroe. He's even started dancing, secret dancing. And as for the rest, they've flown the nest, got married or moved away. Our Donna Marie's already got 3. She's a bit like me that way. And that other child of mine I haven't seen for years, although I hope and pray he'll be okay, not like poor Marilyn Monroe.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're dancing. That's right, we're dancing. You see, Edward, it's easy.
It is if you have someone to practice with. Girls, that is. But in term time, we hardly ever get a chance to see a girl, let alone dance with one.
Oh, we'll do some more practicing next half term when you're home. Now, come on. We're going to be late. Daddy's at the door with a car. Now, do you have all your bags, darling?
Yes, they're in the boot.
We'll see you then next half term. Oh, do take care of yourself.
Mummy, stop fussing.
I know. We did have a good time, though, this holiday.
We always do. Always.
And we're safe here, aren't we?
Mummy, what are you going on about? Sometimes I just wonder.
Oh. Go on.
I've got to go. Bye, Mummy.
Daddy. Bye-bye, my love.
Bye.
You're going to be late. You're late already.
I'm not.
You're going to miss your bus.
I won't.
Oh, your Miss Linda should be waiting for you.
What do I want to see her for? I don't want to see her.
Well, you've only been talking about her in your sleep all night
You
long.
liar.
Oh, my sweet darling.
I never. That was a line out the school play.
All right, I believe you. But come on, you're going to be late.
Hi, Mickey.
Hey, are you waiting? You're waiting for your mom to give you a big sloppy kiss?
All right, I'm going.
Wait for me, you scoldhead.
Sammy, where are you going?
The door.
Come on, if you're getting on, we've not got all day.
Ta-ra, lads. Be good to both of you now, eh? I'll make you a nice surprise for your tea.
Getting on, miss? Happy are you? Content at last? Wiped out what happened? Forgotten the past? But you've got to have an ending once a start's been made. No one gets off without the price being paid. Fares, please. Yep.
4-penny scholar.
How old are you?
He's 14. Both of us are. A 4-penny scholar for me as well.
Same for me.
No, son.
What?
You're older than 14.
Sammy.
Shut it. I'm 14 and I want a 4-penny scholar.
Do you know the penalty for trying to defraud
I ain't defrauding no one.
Hey, Billy, take the next left, will you? We got one for the cop shop here.
What?
Don't be soft, mister. He was just joking. Tell him, Sammy. Tell him you're really 16. I'll lend you the rest of the fare.
Fuck off. Now move you. Give me the bag.
Sammy.
I said give. Stop the bus. Come on, Mickey.
You stay where you are. You've done nothing.
Sammy, put that away. It's not too late yet. Is it, mister?
Mickey.
You stay where you are.
No mark.
They'll get put away for this, you know, Mickey.
I know.
It's always been a soft git, your Sammy.
Yeah, I know.
You better hadn't do anything soft like him.
I wouldn't.
You better hadn't, or I won't be in love with you anymore.
Shut up! You're always saying that.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You bloody well said it yesterday in assembly.
Oh, I was only telling you.
And 500 others as well.
I don't care who knows, Mickey. I love you. I love you.
Come on, we're half an hour late as it is.
You're doing quite well here, aren't you, Lions?
Oh, yes, sir.
Talk of Oxbridge?
Oh, yes, sir.
You're getting a bit big for your boots, aren't you, Lions?
No, sir.
No, sir. Yes, sir. I think you're a type, Lions. The boys in the dorm say that you wear a locket around your neck. Is that so?
Yes, sir.
A locket? A locket? This is a boys' school, Lions.
Well, I am a boy, sir.
Well, then behave like one. Now, give me this locket.
No, sir.
No, sir. Am I to have you punished, Lions? Am I to have you flogged?
You can do exactly as you like, sir. In fact, you can take a flying fuck at a rolling donut, but you shall not have my locket.
I'm going to have you... I'm having you suspended, Lions.
Sir...
And so we know then, don't we, that the Boro Indian of the Amazon basin exists on a diet of...
Sir.
Exists on a diet of... Johnson! What? The Boro Indian of the Amazon basin exists on a diet of what?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know? I just told you 2 minutes ago, lad.
Leave him alone, will ya?
You stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you, miss. It's Johnson, not you.
Sir!
Oh, shut up, Perkins, you boring little turd! But you don't listen, do you, Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, then come up to the front of the class. Now then, what is the staple diet of the Boro Indian of the Amazon basin? The staple diet of the Boro Indian of the Amazon basin.
Fish fingers.
How in the hell do you expect to get a job, Johnson, when you don't? Listen,
it's boring.
Boring, yeah, it may be boring, but you won't be saying that when you can't get a job.
Yeah, and it's really going to help me to get a job if I know what some sodden pygmies in Africa have for their dinner.
Oh, shut up!
Or maybe, sir, maybe you were thinking I was looking for a job in an African restaurant.
Out!
Take no notice, Mickey. I love ya.
Johnson! Out!
Leave him alone, you big worm.
Right then, you as well. Get out, both of you. You're both suspended.
I'm going.
Suspended? Because of a locket?
Because I wouldn't let them have my locket.
What, so... Can I see this locket?
Yes, I suppose.
Where did you get it from?
I can't tell you that. It's a secret.
Oh, I know. You bought it from a girlfriend, didn't you? Is a picture in here?
Yes.
You don't want Mummy to see? Oh, Edward, don't be so. Is she beautiful?
Come on, Mummy, let me have it.
Oh, no, I'm going to look. Let me look. Edward?
Mummy, what's wrong?
When were you photographed with this woman?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Edward, when? Edward?
Mummy, silly old thing, that's not me. Look, that's Mickey. You remember Mickey from when I was a child, don't you? Look, that's Mickey, and that's his mother. Whatever made you think that was me? I never looked a bit like Mickey.
Edward, where did you get this locket and why do you wear it?
I can't tell you that. It's a secret.
But I'm your mother.
I know, but I still can't tell you. Just a secret. Nothing important. Gotta go up to my room now. Everybody has secrets, don't they? Don't you have secrets, Mummy?
Did you really feel that you'd become secure? That time had locked away the past? Did you think that you would never be found? you feel that you were free at last? Free from the broken looking glass? Well, you know the devil's got your number. He knows where to find ya. He's never far behind ya. And someone said they'd seen him walking past your door.
You didn't tell me it was going to be over a load of fields.
I didn't tell you nothing. I didn't ask you to come. You followed me.
Mickey, I'm stuck. My foot's stuck, honest. Mickey, I think you might be a bit more successful if you were to sort of put your arms around here. Oh, Mickey, be gentle, be gentle.
Stop taking the piss out of me, will you?
I'm not.
Look, you can see the estate from up here.
Do you come all this way just to look at the bleeding estate? Mickey, we're 14.
Look.
What?
There's that lad looking out the window. I see him when I'm up here sometimes.
Oh, him. He's gorgeous, isn't he?
What?
He's lovely looking, isn't he?
All right. She told me once.
Well, he is. And what do you care if I think another fella's gorgeous, eh?
I don't.
I give up with you, Mickey Johnston. You're getting me bleeding nerves. I'm off.
Linda, don't. Oh, Linda. Thanks. Oh, Linda. I do want to kiss you. Put my arms around you and kiss you and even fornicate with you. But I don't know how to tell you because I got pimples and my feet are too big and my bum's... If I was like him, I'd know all the right words.
If I was like him, I'd know some real birds. Apart from those in my dreams and in magazines.
Just look at his hair.
His hair's dark and wavy. Mine's mousy to fair.
Mine's the color of gravy.
Each part of his face is in just the right place. Is he laughing at me, at my nose? Did he notice
that I should wear a brace?
That I've got halitosis? When nature picked on me, she chose to stick on me. Eyes that don't match,
ears that stand out.
She picked the wrong batch when she handed mine out. And then she attacked me with permanent acne. I wish that I could be like, become just a little bit more like, just a lot more like that guy. That guy.
I wish that I could be like, just a little less like me, like the kind of guy I see like that guy. Hi. Give us a ciggy.
No, I don't smoke, actually, but I can go and get you some.
Are you soft? Hey, blow brother.
Mickey! Well, shag the vicar. What's so funny?
You. Sounds dead funny swearing in that posh voice.
What posh voice?
That one.
Where do you live?
Oh, the estates.
I just live right over there.
I know.
That girl I saw you with.
Linda, do you remember Linda?
That was Linda? And she your girlfriend?
Yeah, she's one of them.
One of them?
And have you got a girlfriend?
Oh, man, no. No.
Haven't you?
No. I thought you said that Linda was... You seem to have a lot of girlfriends. You know, why don't you share one of them with me?
Share one? Eddie, I don't even have one girlfriend.
But you just said that Linda was.
I know, but she's not. I mean, she would be my girlfriend. She even says she loves me all over the place, but it's just like dead difficult.
What?
Like knowing what to say.
You must.
I know. And every time I see her, I promise myself I'm going to ask her. But the words just disappear.
You mustn't let them. You mustn't.
What do I say, though?
Look, Nicky, it's really quite easy, you know. I've read about it. Look, the next time you see Linda, you stare straight into her eyes and you say, Linda, I love you. I want you. The very core of my being is longing for you. My loins are burning for you. Her eyes may glaze over and her voice may appear somewhat husky as she pleads with you. Be gentle with me, Mickey. Be gentle.
Oh, shit.
It could work, you know. Look, we can see how it's done. Listen to it. The Isoldo, for 1 week only. Nymphomaniac nice. And Swedish au pairs, as. Yes!
I'll have to go home and get some money fast.
I've got lots of money.
No, it's all right. My man will give it to me.
Well, let's get out of here before my mother sees me. She's right off her beam.
Did you really feel that you'd become secure? That the past was tightly locked away? Did you really think that you would never be found? Did you forget you've got some debts to pay? Did you forget about the reckoning day? Now the devil, he's still got your number. He's moved in down the street from you. Someone said he wants to speak to you. And someone said they'd seen him leaning on your door.
Ma'am! Look, it's Eddie!
Oh, isn't it fantastic, Mrs. Johnson? We're neighbors again.
Yeah, Eddie lives in that big house, you know, the one up on the hill. Ma'am, could you lend us a quid to go to the pictures?
Yeah, it's a miss in the side.
Oh, I love you, ma'am.
Hey, do you still keep that locket I gave you?
Of course I do.
Oh.
Hey, ma'am, could Eddie and I come back after for coffee?
Yeah, go on. Go enjoy yourselves. But don't be too late, though, will you, eh?
All right, bye then.
What film you going to see?
What?
What film?
Dr. Zhivago.
Dr. Zhivago is Magnificent Seven.
It's a double bill.
Where's it on?
The Isoldo.
Oh, the Isoldo, eh? Well, when I passed by the Isoldo this morning, they were showing Nymphomaniac Nights and Swedish au pairs.
Yes, it's a documentary and a...
Oh, and a travelogue about Sweden.
Sweden, yes.
Did the Perriers think I was born yesterday?
No, it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Showing the spectacular bends and curves of Sweden. Go on, you randy little sods.
Mother!
Before I throw a bucket of water over the Perrier. I don't know about coffee. You'd be better off with bromides.
Your mother's fantastic, isn't she?
She's a fucking head case. Come on, let's go.
Hello.
How long have you lived here?
A few years.
Are you always going to follow me?
I didn't follow. I was rehoused here.
Don't lie. I know what you're up to. You gave him that locket, didn't you? He never takes it off, you know. You're very clever, aren't you?
I didn't think I was going to see him again, so I wanted him to have a picture of me to remember me by.
Thought he might have eventually forgotten you. No chance of that. He'll always remember you. After we moved, he started talking less and less of you and your family. Does he know? Have you told?
Oh, of course not.
Even when he was a tiny baby, he'd look up at me and I'd think, he knows. He knows. You've ruined me, but you won't ruin Edward. Are you sure he doesn't know? Are you sure you haven't told?
I've not told him anything. He is yours.
Is it money you want?
What?
I'll get it for you. How much?
Look, you bought me off once before.
I'm talking thousands. Think of what you can do with money like that.
I don't want your money. All I would buy is junk and trash. I don't need it. Look, I've made a life for myself here. It might not be much of one, but I made it. I'm staying here. You move.
I would, but you'd just follow me, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'm not following anybody.
Wherever I go, you're going to be right there behind me. I know that now. Like a shadow, forever and ever. Unless I can make you go. But you won't. So I'll...
You're mad! Mad!
I curse the day I met you! Witch!
Just
I
go!
curse you! I curse you!
Go!
I curse you! I curse you!
High on the hill, the mad woman lives. Never eat the sweets that she gives. Throw them away and tell your dad. High upon the hill, there's a woman gone mad. Mad woman living on a hill. If she gets your eye, then you never will grow any further, your teeth will go bad. High upon the hill, there's a woman gone mad.
Naked knockers.
Naked knockers with nipples.
Tits with tennis. Will Wimbledon ever be the same?
Tits.
Oh, yeah.
Tits. Tits.
Tits. Tits. Tits. New balls, please. Tits. Tits, 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 tits. Tits, a lovely night for a moon dance. Tits, a lovely night for a moon dance.
Get off! Put me down! Get your friggin' paws off me, you! Linda! You bloody lunatic! Get Oh.
God.
Come on, Linda. I'm leaving.
What are you doing in town, Mick?
We've been undergoing a rather remarkable celluloid experience.
Linda, we'll miss the bus.
We've been the pictures.
So what'd you go see?
The Nymphomaniac.
Bridge over the River Kwai.
We've seen that. We went to see Nymphomaniac Nights instead, and Swedish Hope Bears.
You what?
Oh, fudge it then. I'm going.
Tits.
You remember Eddie?
Tits.
It's still a head case.
Shut up!
What the bloody hell do you think you're doing?
Adolf Hitler?
Get down. Right. Now, I'm going to need your names. What's your name, son?
Waiting for the 92 bus!
Oh my God! Look!
Now look!
There's a few bob in your pocket, and you've got good friends. And it seems as though summer's never coming to an end. Young, free, and innocent, you haven't got a care, apart from deciding what clothes you're going to wear. The streets turn to paradise, the radio's singing dreams. You're innocent, immortal, you're just 15. And who'll dare tell the lambs in spring what fate the later seasons bring? And who'll tell the girl in the middle of the pair the price she'll pay for just being there? But leave them alone, let them go and play. They care not for what's at the end of the day, for what is to come, for what might have been. Life has no ending when you're sweet 16. And your friends are with you to help talk away the night. Or until Mrs. Wong switches off the chippy light. Then there's always the corner and the street lamp's glare. And another hour to spend with your friends, with her. To share your last cigarette, your secret dream. At the midnight hour at 17. It's just another ferry boat, a trip to the beach. But everything is possible. The world's within your reach. And you don't even notice the broken bottles in the sand, the oil in the water. And you can't understand how living could be anything other than a dream. You're young, free and innocent. You're just 18. And only if the three of them could stay that way forever. And only if we could predict no changes in the weather. And only if we didn't live in life as well as dreams. And only if we could stop and be forever just 18.
Hello, sweetie pie. Looking for a good time? 10 to 7. Eddie, good time? 10 to 7. It was a joke. I mean, I know it was lousy. Could you at least laugh?
Where's Mickey?
Must be working overtime.
Oh.
What's wrong with you, Misery?
I go away to university tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You didn't say?
I know. I think I've been pretending that if I didn't think about it, the day would never come.
I love it when we're together. Don't you? I mean, the three of us.
Yeah.
Can I write to you?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, what about Mickey, though?
Mickey's mad. If I was Mickey, I'd have asked you years ago.
No, you would. Because you're soft, you are.
If I could stand inside his shoes, I'd say, how can I compare thee to a summer's day? I'd take a page in all the papers, I'd announce it on the news. If I was the guy, if I was in his shoes. If I was him, I'd bring you flowers, ask you to dance. We'd while away the hours making future plans for rainy days and country lanes and trips to the sea. I'd just tell you that I love you if it was me. But I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying I care. Like you to know, I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying I care. I'd like you to know. Him, I'd have to tell you what I've kept in my heart. And even if we had to live some worlds apart, there would not be a day in which I'd not think of you. If I was the guy, if I was in his shoes. But I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying I care. Like you to know that I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying I care. I would like you to know. But I'm not.
What?
Well, Mickey. Hiya! Mickey!
Hey, Ed, Lind.
Where have you been?
I had to work overtime. I hate that sodden place.
Mickey, I go away to university tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't say?
I know, but I'm going to be away for a few months, at least till Christmas anyway. You wouldn't want to be hanging around in suspense for that period of time, would you?
What are you on about?
Mickey, would you talk to Linda?
Eddie.
Mickey, come on. Go on. Talk to her.
Linda, the very colour of me breast, your breast.
Oh, God.
Me loins are longer than you.
Oh,
longing for you. For Christ's sake, Linda, will you go out with me?
Yeah.
Good. I guess I should... come here.
My God, you take your time getting going, but then there's no stopping you.
Yeah, I know. Come here. Oh, Eddie, where are you going? Listen, I thought we were all going to the club together. There's a dance.
I've got to go pack.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, then we'll see you at Christmas. Listen, I'm going to do loads of overtime between now and then, and the Christmas party's going to be on me, right?
That's great, Mickey. Fantastic.
Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. Thanks.
Yeah.
It was one day in October when the sun began to fade, and winter broke the promise that summer had just made. It was one day in October when the rain came falling down, and someone saw the bogeyman around the town.
Oh, come on, Mick, you're going to be late. I don't want you getting a sack and idling around like our Sammy. Come on.
What? Ma'am.
What?
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 Ma'am, Linda's pregnant.
Do you love her?
Yeah.
When's the wedding?
We thought in about a month, before Christmas anyway. Ma'am, could we stay here for a bit? Are you mad?
Mad at you, son? No, I'm not mad at you. Some hypocrite I'd be. No, I was just thinking. You haven't had much of a life here with me, have you?
Oh, don't be soft, Mum. Don't be stupid. Of course I have. You're great, you are, ma'am. Ta-ra, ma'am. I best get to move on. They started laying people off at the other factory. Ta-ra, ma'am. Thanks.
Take a letter, Miss Jones, quote, I regret to inform you that due to circumstances quite beyond our control, it's a premature retirement for those surplus to requirement. Just another sign of the times, Miss Jones, an unfortunate sign of the times. Take a letter, Miss Jones, due to the world situation. The shrinking pound, the global slump,
And the price of oil.
I'm afraid I must fire you. We no longer require you. Afraid it's just a sign of the times, Miss Jones. Most miserable sign of the times. Take a letter, Miss Jones, my dear Miss Jones. We'd like to thank you. Many years of splendid service, etc., blah, blah, blah. You've been the perfect puppet. Yes, that's right, Miss Jones, you've got it. Just another sign of the times, Miss Jones. Just another sign of the times.
Dry rise, Miss Jones, it's not as bad as it seems. You get used to being idle in a year or two. Unemployment's such a pleasure, these days we call it leisure. It's just another sign of the times, Miss Jones. It's just another sign of the times.
There's a young man on the street, Miss Jones. He's walking round in circles. He's old before his time, but still too young to know. Don't look at him, don't cry though. This living on the gyro is just another sign of the times, Miss Jones. It's just another sign of the times, Miss Jones. It's just another sign of the times.
Guess who?
Father Christmas.
Mickey, I'm back. All right. Where's the action, the booze, the Christmas parties, the music, and the birds? Come on, Mickey, what's wrong?
Nothing. How's university?
Oh, it's fantastic. I've never been to so many parties in all my life. There's so many fantastic people, too. Well, you'll meet them, some of them. Baz, Ronnie, Claire. They're coming over to stay for the Christmas, for the party. Isn't it great, Mickey?
Yeah,
Good. Well, all right then. We were going to do everything. How's Linda?
She's okay.
All right then. Let's go.
Come on, where?
Mickey, what's wrong?
You're a dickhead. There are no parties arranged. There's no booze or music. You see, Eddie, there's very little to celebrate. Since you've been away, I've been walking around all day, every day, looking for a job.
Mickey, what happened to the job you had?
Disappeared. You know something? I hated that bleeding job. Just standing there all day, doing nothing but making up cardboard boxes. I used to get terrified I'd have to do it for the rest of my life. But after 3 months of nothing, same answer everywhere. Nothing. Nothing down for you. I crawled back to that job for half the pay and double the hours. Just making up boxes it was. But after being fucked off from everywhere, seems like it was paradise.
Why is a job so important anyway? So what? So you're not working. If I couldn't get a job, I'd just say, sod it, draw the dough, and live like a bohemian. Tilt my hat at the world and say, screw you. So you're not working. Why is it so important anyway?
You don't understand anything, do you? I don't wear a hat I can tilt at the world.
Come on, let's go. Let's forget about bloody jobs for a while. Come on, let's go get Linda. Let's go celebrate. Come on. Look, I've got lots of money. Here, have some. Yeah. All right, yeah.
No.
Come on.
I don't want your money. Stuff it.
All right.
Do me a favor, Eddie, and just piss off, will you?
I thought we always stuck together. I thought we were blood brothers.
That was all just kid stuff, Eddie. Didn't anyone tell you? I suppose you still are a kid, aren't you?
I'm the same age as you, Mickey.
Yeah, but you're still a kid. And I wish you could be as well, Eddie. I wish I could still believe in all that blood brother stuff. But I can't. Because while no one was looking, I grew up. Oh. And you didn't, because you didn't have to. And I don't blame you, Eddie. In your shoes, I'd be the same. I'd still be able to be a kid. But I'm not in your shoes. I'm in these, looking at you, and you make me sick, right? It was all just kid stuff, Eddie, and I don't want to be reminded of it, right? So, why don't you just go find your friends and celebrate with them? Go on before I really hit you.
Linda.
Mickey.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Linda. Why haven't you called?
I heard you had friends. I didn't like butting in.
You wouldn't be butting in, and you know it. If I never saw those friends ever again, I'd not miss them in the least bit. If it meant I could be with you.
Look, I'm offering. All you gotta do is keep an eye out for us. Look at you, Mickey. What do you got? Nothing. Like me now. Where are you taking your top for New Year's? Nowhere.
Look, Linda, if I'm not ever going to be able to see you ever again, I might as well tell you now that I love you. I guess I always have.
We don't even use the shooters. They're just frighteners. Everyone behaves when they see a shooter. You won't even be where the action is. Just keep an eye out for us.
I'm sorry.
50 quid? 50 quid, Mickey. 50 quid for an hour's work. Just think where you could take your Linda if you had cash like that.
I'm sorry, Linda.
It's all right. I suppose I always loved you, in a way.
Then, marry me.
Didn't Mickey tell you? We got married 2 weeks before you came home, and I'm expecting a baby.
£50? All right.
great. Cheer up, will you? It's New Year's.
Where's Lyle? Come on, Lions, you pillock. You're supposed to be helping us with the booze. Come on, Lyles. Edward, come on.
I'll see you ready. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Linda!
You coming in?
Get yourself dressed up. I'm taking you out.
What?
We're gonna go dancing, and then we'll go for a slap-up meal, and tomorrow you can go in town and get yourself some new clothes.
Where's the money coming from?
I'm doing some work.
What?
Stop arguing with you. I'm doing some work, and then I'm taking you out.
Mickey!
Is that your Sammy?
Look, shut up, right? Right? Just make sure you're ready around 8 o'clock.
Mickey, no!
There's a full moon shining and a joker in the pack. The dealer's dealt the cards and he won't take them back. There's a black cat stalking and a woman who's afraid that there's no getting off without the price being paid.
Don't piss about with me, mister. This ain't a game. I said give. This ain't a toy, you know. I said listen. Don't you fucking touch that. Listen!
A man lies bleeding on a garage floor.
You shot him! You shot him!
I know I bloody did!
And maybe if you'd counted 10 and kept your fingers crossed, it would all just be a game and no one would have lost.
You shot him! You shot him!
Oh! I gotta get this head!
Mickey, is that you?
Oh, fuck!
But I find him a shirt.
The jury found him guilty, sent him down for 7 years. Though he acted like they gave him life, he couldn't stop the tears. When we went to visit him, he didn't want to know. It seemed like jail sent him off the rails, just like Marilyn Monroe. His mind was stop dancing. Can't stop dancing. They showed him to a doctor, and after routine test, a prescription note the doctor wrote, the chronically depressed. And now the tears have stopped, he sits and counts the days to go, and treats his ills with daily pills, just like Marilyn Monroe. They stop his mind from dancing. Stop it dancing.
Mickey, what are you doing?
Well, I'm taking me tablet.
Listen, Mickey, I've told you. They're just junk.
No, I have to take these, cause they make me better.
Listen, Mickey.
No! The doctor said, didn't he? He said...
What did he say?
He said about me nerves and how I get depressed. And how I need to take these cause they make me better.
Listen, Mickey, I get depressed, but I don't take those. You don't need those, Mickey.
Leave me alone, will you? I'm not well. He said, didn't he? The doctor. He said, I'm not well.
With grace for good behavior, he got off before his time. The family and the neighbors told him he was looking fine. But he's feeling 15 years older, and his speech is rather slow. The family and the neighbors told him he was dead, just like Marilyn Monroe. No cause for dancing. no more dancing. Oh, where have you been, Linda? Oh, he's been out for months and he's still taking those pills. Oh, he needs a job and you two need a place of your own.
I know, Ma'am. Ma'am, that's why I'm late. I think we're moving at the end of the month. We've got our own place and I think I've got Mickey a job.
Thank God, but how?
It's all right, Ma'am. Someone I know.
But who, Linda?
It's all right, Ma'am. Did you get our Sarah from school?
Yeah, she's in bed, but how did you manage to, Linda?
It's all, never mind, Ma'am. Did you, listen, isn't it great? If he's working and we've got our own place, he'll be able to get himself together and stop taking those friggin' things.
But who, Linda?
Some fella I know. He's on the housing committee. You don't know him, Ma'am.
Upstairs.
Mickey, come on, you're gonna be late.
Where's me?
Here's your bag. Your sandwiches are in there. Mickey, what are you looking for?
You know what I'm looking for.
Mickey, listen to me.
Linda, where are my tablets gone?
Mickey, you don't need your tablets.
Linda!
Mickey, you're working now. We're living on our own. You gotta stop making an effort.
Give me the tablets, Linda.
You promised.
I know I promised. But I can't do without them. I tried. Last week I tried to do without them. But by dinner time I was sweating and shaking so bad I couldn't even walk. I need them, that's all there is to it, Linda. Now give.
Is that it then? Are you just gonna stay on them forever?
Linda!
Mickey, we've managed to sort ourselves out this far, but what's the use?
We have managed to sort ourselves out? Do you think I'm really stupid, Linda?
What?
I didn't sort anything out. Not a house, not a job. It used to just be sweets and ciggies he gave me because I had none of my own. Now it's a house and a job. I'm not stupid, Linda. You sorted it out. You and Councillor Eddie Lyons. Now, give me my tablets. I need them.
And what about what I need? I need you, Mickey. I love you. But not when you've got them inside you. When you take those things, Mickey, I can't even see you.
That's why I take them. So I can be invisible. Now give me them.
There's a girl inside the woman who's waiting to get free. She's washed 1,000,000 dishes. She's always making tea. They think she's just a mother with nothing left inside, who swapped her dreams for drudgery the day she was a bride. But the dreams were not forgotten, just wrapped and packed away, in the hope that she could bring them out and dust them off one day.
Can I talk to Councillor Lyons, please?
There's a girl inside the woman and the mother she became. And a half-remembered song comes to her lips again.
Can I talk to you, Eddie? Yeah, I remember.
The girl would sing the melody, but the woman stands in doubt and wonders what the price would be for letting the young girl out.
It's just a light romance. It's nothing cruel. They laid no plans. Who can explain how it came? They just said hello, and foolishly they gazed. They should have gone their separate ways. It's just the same old song, nothing cruel, nothing wrong. It's just two fools who know the rules, but break them all and grasp at half a chance to play their part in a light romance. Loving on the never, never, constant as the changing weather, never sure who's at the door or the price they're gonna have to pay. It's just a secret glance across a room, a touch of hands that part too soon, that same old tune that always plays and lets them dance as friends, then stand apart as the music ends. Loving on the never, never, constant as the changing weather, never sure who's at the door or the price you're gonna have to pay. Mickey! Mickey!
There's a man gone mad on the town tonight. He's gonna shoot somebody down. There's a man gone mad, lost his mind tonight. There's a madman. There's a madman. There's a madman running round and round. Now you know the devil's got your number. He's running right beside you. He's screaming deep inside you. And someone said he's calling your number up today. There's a madman. There's a madman.
Mickey's got a
There's a
gun.
madman.
Mickey, Eddie.
There's a madman. There's a madman running round and round. Now you know the devil's got your number. You know he's right beside you. He's screaming deep inside you. And someone said he's calling your number up today. 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 Today.
And if for once I agree with Councillor Smith, you mustn't hold that against me. But in this instance, I do agree with him. Yes, Bobby's quite right. No one would argue with you on that point. But what I would take some bit of exception with in this... Mickey.
What? I stopped taking the pills.
Oh.
You see, I had to start thinking again.
Yeah.
You see, so... Just get out of here, Mrs. I began thinking again.
Yeah.
You see, I had to start thinking again because there was just one thing I had left in my life, Eddie.
Yeah.
Just one thing I had left.
Mm-hmm.
Linda. And I wanted to keep her.
Yeah.
So I stopped taking the pills.
Yeah.
But it was too late. Yeah. Do you know who told me about you and Linda? Your mother! She came to the factory and she told me.
I don't know what my mother told you, but Linda and I are just friends.
Friends? I I could kill you!
Mickey, come on.
We were friends once, weren't we, Eddie?
Yeah.
Blood brothers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember? So how come you got everything and I got nothing? Friends. You know, I've been thinking again, Eddie. You and Linda were friends when she first got pregnant, weren't you?
Mickey?
Does me child belong to you as well as everything
Mickey.
else, Eddie? Does she?
Mickey, no!
Does she?
For God's sakes, no, Mickey!
Listen to me, son. Listen to me. I've got on God's side. If we do exactly as they say, we won't have to use them, will we? Put the gun down, Michael. Put the gun down.
I don't even know what I'm doing here, Eddie. I thought I was going to shoot you, but I can't even do that. I don't even know if it's loaded.
Mickey.
Ma'am!
Mickey, don't shoot
Ma'am, you
Mickey.
go away from here!
No, son.
Ma'am!
Mickey, he's your brother. You had a twin brother. His mother couldn't have kids, so I gave him away.
You? Why did you give me away? I could have been it!
And do we blame superstition for what came to pass? Or could it be what the English have come to know as class? Did you ever hear the story of the Johnston twins, as like each other as two new pins? How one was kept and one given away. How they were born and they died on the self-same day.
Tell me it's not true. Say it's just a story. Something on the news. Tell me it's not true. Though it's here before me. Say it's just a dream. Say it's just a scene of an old movie of years ago. From an old movie of Marilyn Monroe.
Say it's just some clowns to play us in the limelight and bring the curtain down. Say it's just some clowns who couldn't get their lines right. Say it's just a show on the radio that we can turn over and start again. That we can turn over, it's only a game.